Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the second of two team versus team events. I am your host, Spiffy G. We are here with Generation X Racing, doing a team versus team event with Team Amici GT7 from the lovely nation of Italy. Welcome you all on board today. We will be driving the Alfa Romeo 4C in the Group 3 class. We are at the speedy and rule-ridden Red Bull Ring. I say rule-ridden because this place is an absolute penalty trap. We are excited to have you here. We're excited to be racing. Team Amici was a great group of guys to race with last month, and we're certainly looking forward to doing it again. So who do we have on track today? We have Debo currently in the lead in qualifying. He's dropped a pretty quick 129.8, followed closely just a tenth behind by Darlo Boy, who is just a little less than 2/10 away from Murcielago, who's actually, goodness gracious, things are starting to change very rapidly right now. So Darlo Boy has taken the lead, half second ahead of Iceman, who is by all accounts going to be the favorite today. We were just having a discussion about that. So we have a full complement of racers on track today. We will have 14 on track and 14 on track, and we'll have 2 on comms. Speaking of which, we have a new commentator today. We're so excited to have him with us. We have to welcome Splatter to the Comcast. Welcome, Splatter.
Good evening, Greg, and in lieu of Marky B, good evening, world.
Well, we are certainly excited to have you here.
Thank you. I put the special in special guest.
Yes, he does. That's okay. We know you have a little bit of trouble using the spoon, but it's all good.
I use it to pry my jaws open, you know. I struggle these days, I'm getting old.
We try to get you a rubber when mealtime happens. It's all good.
Just make sure there's a bib included as well, because I dribble an awful lot.
Absolutely.
You know?
Oh, we're off to a great start here. All right, so we got Debo coming out of the pits. Darlo Boy clean in the lead with better than a half second. Darlo Boy is bringing his A game today. I think he likes that Alfa 4C a whole lot better than the Mustang, Rob.
I must admit, I tried the Alfa a bit earlier today, and I liked it. It's a nice little car to drive. It's difficult to compare, what the cars are like at the moment because we're still getting used to the new physics.
True.
So it's difficult to know if it's the new physics that's affecting the cars, the way they handle, or if it is just the variance in the car itself. But yeah, liked it. It's a nice car.
It really is, and I found it, especially with soft tires on it on this track, it's really planted. It's very comfortable to drive at speed. You don't feel like you're having to fight it around corners. Absolutely love the car, love the track. This should be a cracking race.
It should be, but like you said, it's going to be an absolute bitch when it comes to track limits. Good old Tina will be on the case, and she'll be issuing those penalties left and right.
Yeah, absolutely. The stewards here are real jackasses, so get ready. Get ready for a penalty fest. So Murcielago, his name didn't come up in our prior conversation, but this is his not only home track, but it's one track that he's rarely done worse than a podium on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's generally an excellent racer every day of the week, but when he gets on this track, it sort of sets him at a whole different level.
That reminds me though, is this just is it SO1 weather today? We've not got any variants on that?
No, I think we're kind of doing like a same car thing. Just want to keep it fun and light, which I think is a good idea.
When we've done this track previously, we often do it in the wet. It often seems to be a wet race, and that's where Murcielago has been excellent. Will's been excellent, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like on the dry conditions. Yeah,
absolutely. He and Will have gotten into some really incredible scuffles here. One of the guys that surprised me here, of course, Dan East, who is the perennial Group 3 champion.
The legends.
The legend upon legend, yes, the GOAT. he's the Simone Biles of GenX, if you will. He is the...
You should see him on the pommel horse. He's an absolute dream to watch.
Oh, my gosh, he really is. He takes off those glasses and he says, oh my God, it's Superman.
But look at Andy at the moment. Darlo Boy.
What the hell, Darlo Boy? He ate his Wheaties this morning, son.
Oh, he was playing it down this morning, saying, "Oh, I haven't played on this for ages. I'm going to let you all down, buddy bar." He's not doing that at all. He's
sandbagging, son of a gun.
He's got it going at the moment.
Okay, Iceman's trying to give him a run for his money here. He's already picked up a 10th on his best time. But, boy, 4/10 is a long way to go, with just 5 minutes to go. Yeah, still 4/10 above. And Will, as you said earlier before we started the stream, is just knocking on the door of an A+ rating. He actually passed Rory Irius.
Oh, so he claims.
So he says. So the story goes.
I mean, it's going to get to the point it's going to become too big for us, and he'll be like, I can't possibly be seen hanging out with you guys. We'll have to speak to his PA or his butler or something,
Oh, yeah. He and Dan East are definitely going to have people.
But to be fair, though, they've both been absolutely on it, so...
I love you, leave me a message.
I don't even ask who that was, Greg. That's scary as shit.
That's just somebody I knew a long time ago. We won't go there. Love you,
how are the Italian friends of ours doing?
Come on, I grew up in Southern California. Yeah, I'm sorry, say again?
How are the Italian friends of ours doing? We've got Debo in third.
Yes, we do.
Who's doing it quite well.
Calabrenzo, who is our A-rated driver, is stuck down at 11th and almost 3 seconds behind, which is a bit of a shocker.
Maybe they're just playing it cool,
Sandbagging. Could be. They may know these cars much better than we think they do. I'm counting on it because I really want this to be a cracking race.
Car, Yeah,
it is. Yeah. I so want this to be a cracking race. I really do. So,
I think it will, because again, the track limit penalties are going to play such a big part in it, aren't they? So everyone's going to be pushing it. Everyone's going to be picking up penalties. And that's going to be an interesting equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. There's so much leapfrogging that can go on in this track, and it just makes it all the better. I hate to say that because I hate the penalty boffins at this track with the heat of 1,000 suns, but it really does even things out on the track, and it's especially good for commentators. Not as much as the rain does, perhaps, but pretty close. Close enough.
Yeah.
And so we've got Debo, who just put down a purple first sector.
But he's pushed it. He's got a 1 second penalty. So.
Oh dear, yes he does.
Yeah.
And I forget you're watching my feed, so I'm going to have to be mindful of that as I fiddle with the buttons here. So just give me a virtual kick in the pants if you think I need to change the scenery a little bit, son.
Yeah, no worries.
Let me check my replay buttons, make sure they're working. Yep. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Magic, baby. Magic. So Ginger Ninja's now up into 4th. Look at him.
Go Simon.
Bringing the steam, baby. And he's in the pit. He felt like he had a good lap. Yeah, he's going to get new tires. So we've got all compounds available, mandatory compounds, are softs, mediums, and hards today. So we will be facing a challenge when it comes to the tires, perhaps. Even though there's no weather, we could be looking at some tire wear issues, one would hope, if one were a commentator. All right, so Iceman cannot seem to crack the glass ceiling that is Darla Boy's best time.
And it's a massive difference, 4/10.
Truly. But look at Murcielago and Iceman. 100th of a second. I told you, man, this is his track. It is. Okay, Debo's just jumped up. Debo was in 4th. I'm looking for Calabrenzo.
Yeah, should we go down the field, Greg? See what the others are doing? What's the what's the split between the top and bottom at the moment?
All right, well, at the very back we've got, so Spartan Den is at the back, 8 seconds behind. Goku, 3.5 seconds from him in 14th. Il Divino Va, which I think means the Lord cometh. I'm not sure. I don't speak Italian. Goku, whose name I absolutely adore, in 13th. Currently at only 11/100ths of a second behind Divino Va. Max Joker, cool name. is 0.476 behind Nick in Honda, who is not in Honda. In 11th position, 2.5 seconds off the lead. We have Big Oli 83, and I promised I wouldn't do that, but I went there. Who was in 10th, 2 seconds off the top. We have Big Easy, my bro James is 1.8 off the lead in 9th position. Calabrenzo. Oh, now you're doing it. He is 1.8 seconds off the lead in 8th position. Tipa, our buddy, who just got driver of the day at last in Monday's race.
Oh, yeah. Great drive.
Yeah, it was a great drive, and a great drive on Nicky Rint's part too. Murcielago. Oh my God, the back and forth those guys had was incredible. And Tipa in the chat afterwards was telling us that he wanted to stay behind him. He was sizing him up the whole way through. Well, we're finished with qualifying. Oh my goodness, time flies. And it was a brilliant strategy that got him into first place. Well done, Tipa. Well done, Murcielago, for hanging on those god-awful tires. All right, so Kobayashi Maru in 5th place, currently sitting in the pits. He is 6/10 off the lead. We have Debo in 4th, the highest ranking person from Team Amici, half a second off the lead, but actually led by Murcielago, who is 4/10 off the lead and only 100.2 off of Iceman's best time. And Darlo Boy is your pole finisher. Congratulations, Andy. Well done,
great drive, Andy. That's amazing work.
Really, really is. The guy who was complaining, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm going to be so bad. Oh, my God. Yeah, bullshit. Damn it, Darlo. Boy, you win again. All right.
He's just going to dial that in for the next 38 laps.
That's it. So all you got to do is 38 laps, man. Anybody can do it. It's easy. All right. So as we wind down, we got about a minute left to go. So what are your observations on today's race there, Rob?
Well, it's looking, at the moment, pretty good for the GXR guys again. Fairly good split. But, these Italians, dark horses, or dark bulls, should we say, given where we are.
Indeed.
They're certainly going to mix it up, I'm sure. As we said, tyres going to play a big part. It's 38 laps. You're going to get, maybe 10 on the softs around here. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, I would be expecting, Murcielago to maybe try and stretch his tyres out, as he tends to do. Whether that's been impeded since the physics change, I don't know, but interesting to see.
Yeah, it should do. I'm thinking if it goes anything like the last race, you'll start to see the Team Amici drivers sort of sort through. A couple of them who had finished in qualifying well behind the GenX drivers found their way into 4th and 5th. And with some very convincing drives. So I'm looking forward to more of that, that's for sure. Nick and Honda wants 3 minutes to have a smoke. Okay, oh my God.
That is so Italian, isn't it? That is so Italian.
Absolutely love it. I want to go back. My God. It's just, you think you go for the food, but it's really the folks. Honest to God.
Oh, ditto. If that was me, I'd be like, can you wait 3 minutes? I need to get some gelato,
Gee. Coffee. Get a coffee and buy one for the next person who comes along. That's the Italian way. Oh my God. I tell you. So I take it you've been.
Italy? Actually, no, that's not been on my list of countries yet, which is a shameful thing to say given I live where I do, being, comparatively close, certainly compared to yourself. But no, not been to Italy as yet.
Oh, believe me, it is worth the trip. It is an incredible place. Incredible.
It's one of those more romantic countries, and I very rarely am in a situation where I'm with someone, and you can't really go with your right hand as a date for these holidays. So that's
right. Yeah, I heard you've been cheating with Lefty, man. That won't do.
Absolutely. Yeah. Really? Honestly, they do bicker over me an awful lot.
Good old Rosie Palmer, always there when you need her. So let's see.
Yeah. Moving swiftly on.
Moving swiftly on. We're going to go to the how the qualifying is stacked out. So as mentioned previously, Darlo Boy takes the first prize and will be on pole with a 129.320. Well done, sir.
That's a cracking lap.
Oh my God! And Iceman, who is currently the class of GenX, is a whopping 0.4 of a second behind him with a great 129.7. I don't know where Darla Boy pulled that one out, but followed closely by Murcielago with a 129.7 as well. Debo, the fastest of the Italian contingent, at 129.8 and just a half a second off the top. Kobayashi Maru with a brilliant 130.0.
Snuck up there, didn't he?
He did. I don't know where he came from, but he surpassed Jinja Ninja, who was, always fast, and he has a 130.1, followed by Tipa, who was 0.005 of a second behind him. So well done, Tipa. Calibrenzo is in 8th position with a 130.7. Well done indeed. Hang on. Doing it right. There we go. Big Easy in 9th with a 130.7 as well. Big Oli 83, 131.3. Nick and Honda 131.8. Max Joker comes in 12th, 132.3. Goku is 133.9, just a crack off of 134. As is Il Divino Va, who's just a tick over at 134.007. And Spartan Den, our 15th entry at 137.4, 8 seconds off the top, and that finishes the field. So,
and that's 3/4 of a second between 1st and 8th.
Yeah. It's just
7 cents.
Yeah, look
That's
at all the
close.
130s. It is close, man. You got
Yeah.
all these 130s going all the way down to P9. So yeah, this is clearly anybody's race, and I don't count anybody out. Given the circumstances we often find here at Red Bull Ring.
So come on then, call it, Greg. Who's your man?
Oh my God! I tell you what, Darla Boy is killing it. Iceman regularly kills it, but my money's going to be on Murcielago. I think he's going to be our dark horse.
I've got a feeling Will might sneak it again. He's just been so consistent recently.
He has.
I can see him sort of just
Yeah, he has.
keeping it in.
He's been really good on tires too, and one of the things that he has shown a particular talent at recently, although maybe I just noticed it recently, is fuel saving. He's really good at short shifting, really good at coasting. Has managed to put it all together.
Actually, I did notice that with this Alpha. I mean, because it is quite short on the gear ratio, so there's quite a bit of short shifting that you can do.
Yes, it is close. It is close.
Yeah.
So we shall see. Murcielago, Murcielago is running. We've said many times before, but for the folks who are listening for the first time, Murcielago is a controller driver. We have several of those in the race today, but Murcielago also races with an automatic transmission, which is
That boggles me. Absolutely boggles me. Yeah.
How do you possibly do that? You get no engine braking, but it's just raw talent. It's raw talent. So, like I said, he's my favorite because, first of all, he's on his home track. He knows it very well. Has had tremendous success here. So we shall see. We shall see if I'm wrong. So you're going for the Iceman. I'm saying Will. So that's why I'm kind of hopeful it's going to be Nick and Honda or Big Oli. One of our
Whatever we
Italian
have,
friends
let's hope we have a good race.
Yes, that's all we care about. We just want a good race, clean race. We want everybody to be happy, healthy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All those things you're supposed to say on TV. Never talk about things you do with your hands in private. And
We've already been there, Greg, and we're not going to go back there.
Oh my goodness! So I'd like to go back. Oh, the race is going to begin shortly.
Oh no, we're starting. We're starting.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to try to go back to the last race if they were still smoking, but it looks like they're done. Put them out. All right, here we go. We are on the line. Let's get all the info up. Get ready, son. Here we go. All right. Well, we don't have the lights showing, unfortunately. We do have the sounds, though. And they're off. Oh, great start by Iceman. Darla Boy gets a very weak start from pole position, and Murcielago's just snuck in on him. Looks like he's going to get the corner.
And he had his traction control off. That probably didn't help his start.
That probably did not.
You probably want to keep it on TC1 for the start and then turn it straight away.
That was a bit of an oversight. Darla Boy picks up a penalty
already as well. No.
All right, so look, the three are already out to a cracking start. Darla Boy, though, he's really picked up the pace. Kobayashi Maru is leading the rest of the pack, back there in fourth.
Always going to hold up the Italians. This is a strategy.
A lot of flying bananas behind him. Oh, it sounds like a swarm of angry bees. All right, we got Calabrenzo in sixth.
Calabrenzo in sixth.
Debo is down into fifth. He just got supplanted by Kobayashi Maru. Calabrenzo's up to sixth. We've got Big Easy climbing from 9th to 7th. Well done, sir. Max Joker into 8th. Jinja Ninja has run.
We had a bad start. That's
Yes, indeed. Now Goku is giving a bit of contact
there.
Hey, a little bit more contact. Oh my goodness.
It's getting a bit argy.
It's a little bit Argus Burgess.
A little bit of rubbing there. And the inside line. Oh, he's
get a Rumil Divinova. Yeah, he went past Goku, but just took it too wide.
It's gone too deep.
Yeah, so Goku's up there in 10th now. Dil Divinova couldn't hang on to it.
Turn one could be fun. Oh, Tipa's trying to hold on the inside.
Oh, there goes Tipa. Tipa got an awful bounce off that curve. But it looks like it didn't hurt him. He got a great exit. He's giving it the beans. Looks like he's going to try to get the inside. We'll see if Goku goes defensive. And he does not. So Tipa gets the inside line. Goku tries a little over-under action here. Can't make it stick. Still keeping it close. Better run back to the front and see what's happening up here. Oh, Iceman pulling away to a solid lead, 1.4.
What have we got on tyres, Greg? Who's on what tyres?
All right, let's go on through. Yeah, you always want to know that, don't you? Okay, we are on Racing Softs with the Iceman. Murcielago on the Racing Softs. We got Darlabo on the Racing Softs. I think we know why they're in the lead.
There we go, yep. Justin's on the mediums, he's holding up the pack.
He is holding down the fort there. Big Easy's on soft tires and has come up 3 places from his start. Calabrenzo has come up a couple places from his start. Max Joker is on the softs as well. Jinja Ninja's on the hard tires, which may explain
that
his
explains a bit of his start. Yep.
Tipa is on the soft tires, so it's surprising he's not moving up a little bit quicker. Goku's on the hard tires, so Goku's going to wait it out a bit. Nick and Honda on the mediums. Bigoli is on the hard tires as well. Spartan Den on the mediums. Zildivino Va on the racing hards. So these fellas are going to wait it out a bit, I think.
Not that I'm an expert on these things, Greg, but I always felt that if you're near the front, it would always make sense to start on the softs and maximise the potential gap you can make. And if you're at the back, you stick on the racing hards, because that way everything being bunched up in front means you're not losing out too much track time there and you're getting the hards out of the way. What do you think?
See, well, that's what you're missing there, mate. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think you do want to start on tires when you're on soft tires when you're near the front, certainly. Just for that extra pull at the start. Yeah. And really, it's kind of all you can do.
I've never been in the front, so I wouldn't know. But
well, having started a few races from the front when I was an E-rated driver, I'd have to say that probably for most people is the best strategy. I've seen other folks pull it off. I think Dan East has started from the front on medium tires or even hard tires in the past, but he's Dan F and East, so you know.
Well, that was just to make life a bit interesting for him, because otherwise he just runs away like a jackrabbit. Oh, Jolabo's been passed by Merch.
He has. Murcielago. Well, Murcielago popped up into second place at least a lap ago. So yeah. All right.
I was paying attention.
Hey, thank you. So Debo
we've finally got past Justin.
Debo and Calabrenzo both have gotten past Justin at last. Justin took a penalty, so probably a little bit.
Oh no!
Debo's gone up into the
grass.
lawn. Oh damn!
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, nasty position to find yourself.
That turn one is slippery on the exit, though. It really is.
It is, especially in these MR cars. If you hit that curve just wrong.
Yeah.
Back to the front we go. There's Iceman comfortably almost.
He's not pulling away. You know that gap's been pretty solid for the past couple of laps. Merch is keeping him in check.
Iceman and Merch, yeah, he is. And actually, Iceman's lost about 3/10 from his biggest lead. All right, so
They're certainly pulling away from Andy.
Yeah. So Calabrenzo is the fastest Italian driver from Team Amici, still in 4th position. Moved ahead of Justin, who has moved ahead of Debo. Tipa, Max Joker, Ginger Ninja all have moved ahead of Debo. So Debo has definitely had a rough go of things.
Have we lost someone?
Potentially. Oh, that means Mark can get on. Yay.
Can he join?
Let's see. All right, so we got Goku in 11th. He is slowing down now to take his penalty. And Bigoli, 83, whips on by. And he moves over as legacy drivers do. So Big Easy now down into 13th.
He's not enjoying himself in the moment, is he?
No, he's having a rough go.
James does say he's not a particular fan of these Group 3 cars.
No, he's never loved them. In spite of being often very good in them, it's not his most consistent
absolutely.
platform.
Yeah.
So everybody is still on track. We just had a lot of sorting going on. All right, so Spartan Den, Il Divino Va. We're bringing up the rear right now, making a bit of a race of it there at the back. And the Iceman, it's now a 2.8 second gap
A little bit more.
from Murcielago and has dropped.
And he's gone purple.
Goodness. So,
Merch has got a penalty as well.
Merch, yeah, must have gone
This is
off
what's going to kill it.
We
This
talked
is what's
about
gonna
those
kill it.
penalties. Yeah, we talked about those penalties being a big factor, and it's already just 5 laps in, starting to show up.
And there's quite a bit of tyre dig already.
Yeah, there is. We were talking like there would be 10, 11 laps on these soft tires. You think that's going to hold?
I think so.
All right. Kobayashi Maru is right on Calabrenzo's swing. Coming through the front straight into corner 1. Calabrenzo takes a wide line.
Really wise.
Yeah,
That's really
cuts
wide.
it perfectly.
Justin,
Justin gets a lot
Justin,
of
I
gas.
think you're going to get a penalty for that, Justin, I think.
I think you were spot on. Frank. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin trying to do a little over under there, which, fair play. I think you should. A little bit too
I
much
think
under.
he was just trying to give him something to think about, wasn't he?
There you go. Yeah, get in his head. All right, so Tipa now has come up into 6th place. So Tipa's starting to show signs of life here. Max Joker is now in 7th position. He is, I believe, the 2nd fastest of the Italian contingent.
And it's starting to make those softs count. Oh,
Yes,
Justin's going to take him on inside.
Here he comes.
But Calabrenzo's going to have the inside line.
Yeah, he's going to do better through these.
It's going to get a bit tight.
And Justin also has to slow down. At least he's giving him a race. Don't want him to get too far ahead when he has to serve that penalty. They really don't hurt you too much on this track, not like they do in other places. Although I think Tipa's
Not on the
going to
singular,
probably...
no, but Tipa's going to go through. I mean, they don't hurt you on the one lap, but they hurt you on the cumulative aspect when you get so many.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So Tipa...
At least in my experience when I get so many.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember racing with you that one time. Both of us would shut our damn mouths about how miserable the penalties were. Every word ended in it is or uck.
I think it just sorts the men from the boys, Greg, and we're clearly still on the boys front,
I still haven't finished teaming. that rate.
I'm still in nappies, mate,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but that's just your cake, brother. Let's be fair.
Well, it's just laziness on my part. Oh, nice move, Joe.
Oh,
Tipa's gone through on Calabrenzo.
Yeah, Calabrenzo he almost got a little bit of a piece of Tipa, but he pulled away.
He gave him some space.
Yep,
he gave him some space. Is Tipa going to go for the dive on the inside? No, he thinks better of it.
Tipa, I think Tipa backed out, thinking that might have had something to do with him, which is a very Tipa thing to do.
Is Calabrenzo the A-rated driver for the Italians?
I believe Calabrenzo is. No, I think it's Debo actually who's back in.
Was it Debo?
I believe it was Debo, yeah. So Calabrenzo is very impressive today.
Yeah,
he's showing a lot of spark. All right, so Joker's going to be slowing down here to take his penalty. I think that's going to give our A-rated friend Debo a chance to pop up into 7th. Here he comes.
It's always risky though, because that penalty box is so close to this double right-hander.
It really is.
It really tempts you into wanting to make a move, and then if you're not there, it can really screw up that final sector.
Yeah, and for people who aren't particularly familiar with this track and how the penalties work, it can catch out and cause a lot of grief, particularly for the drivers who try and get around you on the outside, because it makes you feel like you can pull the inside line off and still keep that position when you really can't.
What's interesting here is that what's interesting here is you've got, obviously the tyre deg, as we said, is going down quite a bit on the softs.
Yeah.
But Iceman Merch, they've still got half a tank of fuel left.
Mm-hmm.
Justin's running the mediums. I wonder if he's doing that to try and maximise that first tank of fuel.
That would be an interesting question to ask after the race. Because when it comes to fuel and tires, I mean, it really there doesn't seem to be much space between any of them if they're running the same tires.
Oh, Justin's keeping him honest. Oh, Calabrenzo took a really wide line.
Oh yeah, really wide. Now look at Tipa's fuel compared to Justin's. Give me 1 second here. See, Tipa is
actually there's not much in it, no.
Yeah, but I mean, just even a liter is a huge gap. Because you're driving the same car, the same speeds, and Tipa's actually getting just that much more out of it. Kobayashi Maru pulls up into 5th.
I mean, Justin can go quite lengthy on this first stint.
Yes, he can. Let me see if I can get a rerun of what happened there. Yeah, so here's Kobayashi Maru in 6th, coming around the outside. And there goes Tipa. Did Tipa take a penalty? Did I miss something?
I think he must have done. He must have done.
Yeah, he must have. I didn't see it. There was no flags. All right. Well done, Justin, in any case. And now
I think Justin could be a bit of a dark horse here, because I mean, this first stint, if he can keep up at this level and this gap to the leaders, are they going to gain as much in that pit delta to actually maximise that soft advantage?
Didn't Justin win in this car in a race with this team? I believe he had a win at Monza.
Oh, your memory's better than mine.
Yeah, I believe he won in this very car at Monza. So, yeah, don't count him out for sure. I mean, he's in 4th and convincingly so on medium
it's
tires.
21 seconds, so it is a fairly sizable gap. And I don't know what the pit delta is here. It's probably 25, 30 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, right around 30, I think.
Yeah.
So we shall see. We're gonna be looking at some pit stops coming up in about 2 laps. So stay tuned for that. All right, Calabrenzo up into 5th, or I should say down into 5th, as Kobayashi Maru has passed him. Just a 10th off his Tipa, right on his lights. Taking a wide line through the penultimate corner here. As Calabrenzo's
someone dying in the pits.
Yeah, time for Calabrenzo's
That's
pit stop.
a little bit earlier than expected.
Indeed. Yeah, he's wanting to get off those soft tires for some reason. I guess maybe he wants to make it a 1-stopper or a 2-stopper. Because you do have a tire requirement here. Oh dear.
Well, it's all 3 compounds again, isn't it? So
yes, it is. So it's going to have to be a 2-stopper. Sorry, my keyboard.
Makes you wonder if anyone's going to try for a 3.
Yeah.
But again, I think the pit delta is going to be too much.
Jump back on this. Jump back on
Ginger cut the grass there.
Yeah, look at it.
Right, he got away. Oh no, he didn't get away with it. No, he's taking a penalty.
No, he's going to get hosed for it. All right, so let's take a look and see. Calabrenzo's pit out 21 seconds. It says. So very short pit delta.
Right on Goku's tail.
So back at look at that 8.5 second gap with Murcielago. So you called it, Nate. So far so good.
It's still early days.
We shall see. They're both running the same tire, same car, same tire. It's difficult to think that that kind of a gap's going to be raised.
You've got to think this is where the automatic transmission must play a factor for Murcielago. I mean, as we said, fair play to him. Amazing that he can drive as well as he does. He's an A-rated driver on controller and automatic transmission. That's just insane.
Absolutely mind-blowing. It's just mind blowing. And really knows his stuff too. If you ever listen to him on the interviews, man, he and Will get to talking, man. They go straight over your head. It's like being
Justin's in third.
Formula One paddock. He just jumped past Darla Boy.
Can you get a replay on that?
I'm going to give it a go here. Oh, Darla Boy had a bad spin.
Oh no!
Oh my
said
goodness,
that bloody
that's awful.
turn one.
Oh,
that turn one.
Yeah, let's see if we can catch that. Here we go. So here's Kobayashi. Yeah,
Oh,
he just
got
caught
a
him
really
out.
good exit out of that last corner.
Yep. Final corner, good exit. Had a good position on Darla Boy and just swiped it from him. Really
He's killing it today.
He really is, and he's got a purple sector for his trouble. On mediums.
He's had his Weetabix this morning. This is brilliant. Jesus.
Okay, look, he's got a 130.5 on medium tires. Okay, remember qualifying on softs was a 129.2-ish.
Yeah.
That was the top qualifier.
To be fair, I did a 135, I think, once today on mediums as well. So, you know. Oh, we'll just commentator's curse.
Oh, God, sorry, Justin, that was
no.
us. Okay, so Debo, a little bit, I think, a little bit of accident on tap.
It's a bit nudging us.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah.
He's still trying. He's having trouble keeping it under control.
He's let him go.
Yeah. A little bit of rubbing. Doesn't look like it was anything too assertive.
Nothing too spicy yet.
Nothing too.
That's a spicy meatball.
Jesus Christ. All right, man.
Mamma mia. I'm sorry. I apologise to our Italian friends for the ridiculous stereotypes.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure they're fine with it. I would love to see them do an American accent.
Oh, this is...
Oh, he and Devo are having a real ding-dong here.
Justin is not holding back.
He's
really,
not.
Really,
he's not.
Really on it.
Man, this is...
Is Devo going to go for the inside? No, thinks better of it.
All right, so yeah, Devo takes a little bit of a pause.
They're both on the mediums though, so Justin knows that this is the guy he's in the race for.
Yep. Let's see if that slipstream works to his benefit here. Yeah, Devo likes the wider line out of there. He's staying on that black part of the track.
I've never worked out which is the better line through there, whether it's the shallow inside or if it's the wider outside. I think Will tends to go for the outside as well.
He likes the outside. I think it really is dependent on the temperature and the conditions, but yeah, usually.
Speaking of which, Will's in the pits.
Oh, there he goes.
Will's in the pits.
It'll be interesting to see what he comes up with.
Do you think he'll go for the hards and go for a short stint on those?
Yeah, generally speaking, I think he's going to do his minimum on hard. So Murcielago pops into the lead to the pit cycle. His tire's almost gone.
Well, if you're doing 10, 13, so 5, 18, yeah, so you could probably do like his 5 on the hards and then finish on the mediums to the end.
Indeed. I think that would...
You would assume?
That would follow what he usually does, but we'll see. He's having to take full fuel. Ooh, it's a long pit stop. Here he
he's going the mediums.
Yep, he's come out in the mediums as predicted. Good job.
No, I thought he was going to go on the hards and thought he was going to get him out of the way.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought he might. Yeah, I thought he might go on the mediums. So you're not Splatstradamus today.
Splatstradamus. That's a good one.
So I get lucky. So Kobayashi Maru is now just 18.5 behind Merch.
But this is the point. Merch is going to have to pit in a minute.
He is.
And it's less than 20 seconds. Justin could be taking the lead here. Sorry, I'm skipping your thunder.
The lead on medium tire, off his medium tires there.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh my goodness. He might just do it here.
It depends on what he can do on his other compounds.
Well, he's gotta watch the banana missile behind him because this guy ain't playing.
No.
He has definitely come to eat. All right, so we have Darla Boy and Iceman making a race of things. Now, Darla Boy, our pole sitter.
Has Andy pitted? Or is this on his... Oh, he's gone wide there. There's going to be a penalty for that one, I think, from Andy.
Let's have a look-see. What's he doing? He's going into the wall.
He's going into the wall.
What has happened, Andrew?
Oh, look at his rear left. It's
no
virtually
wonder his
shot.
socks are gone. He's on Jello. We better have another look at that. All right, so he comes out wide, yeah.
It gets really wide onto the gravel.
Yeah.
And onto the dirty old, and then it's
could not hang on to it, unfortunately. Well, he's going to have to. He may have been trying to enter the pits. We'll have to ask him after the race. If he was trying to get into the pits, just couldn't keep it under control.
I don't know. He looks like he was trying to push it on ice, man.
Let me try it from a different perspective here. Let's go back to Darla Boy's view. Darla Boy bends it again. All right, so here we are with the rear follow cam. No, he wasn't trying to go into the pits. He just overcooked it.
Yep.
Always.
Oh, bad luck, Andy. Just maybe tried a bit too many laps on those softs.
So Murch's left rear is gone.
He's absolutely gone. He's got to be pitting. Oh, look at
he's looking at him slipping and sliding. Oh my God! Looks like a dog on linoleum, man. And
he's ice skating his way around. Go, Justin, in the lead.
Look out! Who's in first place? Bada bang!
And Debo's pitted.
Look out! Debo's in the pits, dropping off those medium tires.
That's an early pit on the mediums.
Yes, it really is. It really is. He must be wanting to get those hards out of the way so he can finish on softs.
He may be trying to do a he may be trying to sort of jump Justin in the pits because he hasn't been able to really stick it past him on the track at the moment.
Indeed. Well, our Italian bro is an A-rated driver, so he may, I believe he's A-rated, was Debo, and so he may have a strategy working on today. Let's see.
Well, enjoy this, Justin. 6 seconds ahead.
Just flying in clean air, too.
But Will is, at the moment, looks like he's reeling in fairly quickly, 6.2.
Yeah, he's ticking them off little by little. And Will has gone on to the mediums as well. Off the soft.
Ginger's on his. Ginger's got a long time on his hards.
He has, yeah. He's picking up a lot of penalty
by now.
Well, he's picking up a lot of penalty seconds, but he's been fairly consistent on the hards otherwise. So, and let's see what is 141.6 is not a bad lap on hard tires on this track.
Oh, definitely not. But I mean, you think that you just want to get those hards off as soon as possible because you lose, 2 seconds a lap effectively on compared to softs easy.
You certainly, yeah, at least a second and a half.
Yeah. Although to be fair, I haven't really done much practice on this new physics in the tyre wear yet, so I don't know if that's changed much.
I think I've done exactly one race.
I'm scared to go back to racing, Greg. All these aliens now on track, yeah.
That's
too many aliens.
That's insane to me, because I mean, just to watch the progression of you as a driver was really something to behold as a commentator. You really made your mark.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it just shows I did improve, but not to the level that the surrounding field did. The likes of Will, Teeper has come through to the fore, Andy, John, they're all showing what that extra time and practice really does for your times. It's really paying off.
Yeah, it really has. And, a lot of it just really does come down to that. How much time can you really put into it? Let's see what happened to Kobayashi Maru. So he must have taken a half-second penalty before he dove into the pits. That's where that came from. I thought he might have had a pit penalty, but a half-second doesn't really track. Okay, so Calabrenzo right behind him, but also with a half-second penalty. So unless he can pick him up here...
Has Calabrenzo got a pit, or is he pitted?
Calabrenzo is currently... looking good on his mediums, so
he must, yeah. Oh no, he was the first one to pit, wasn't he? He came in really early.
He did. He came in early on the soft tires, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He came in very early on soft tires. We found it kind of bizarre, actually. But
Justin's going to have a bit of a hard time trying to keep him behind.
Yeah, he is. So Murcielago, meantime, has fallen back to 5th place. He's on some newish medium tires.
Yeah, he won't be happy about the fact he's now behind this battle. He would have hoped to have been out ahead. He would have hoped to be at P3.
Certainly not going to accrue to his benefit anytime soon. The Ginger Ninja has now dropped back into 7th and has Tipa and Big Easy screaming up behind him. Tipa is trying to find a way past Big Easy. Big Easy again, not loving the Group 3 cars. Yeah, Big Easy, James is one of those guys you think, this guy's going to hit A+. You know, and he always surprises me that he hasn't gotten into the lobbies to do that, into the sport lobbies to do that. Because I've raced against him, and by God, he is a hard man to pass.
Absolutely.
All right, so Max Joker is now back in 9th place, 55 seconds back. Nick in Honda, who went off for a smoke break early on, is in 10th. Big Oli is in 11th position. Goku, my favorite name thus far, back in 12th place. Spartan Dead in 13th. Darla Boy all the way back in 14th place. Just went on to medium tires a lap ago. Yeah, he went on to those medium tires and just had a real hash of it. Very unfortunate. He's our pole sitter too. Ida Divino Va. Lord cometh. Coming around to the penultimate corner in 15th place.
We haven't said hello to the chat yet tonight, have we, Greg?
No, because I can't see the chat, man. Maybe you
Oh,
could...
can you not see it?
No,
I'm jumping on the chat and I'll say hello to...
That would be awesome, thank you.
To the folks. We have 11 watching. Double figures.
Oh, fantastic. Boy, that's really good for us.
Like and subscribe, folks. Like and subscribe.
Benvenuto, Italia.
Buongiorno, mon amigo. Oh. Merchant Calabrenza in a nice little ding dong.
Beautiful. That's what I want to see from Murcielago right there. Oh, Murcielago sizing him up. Let's see, let's get a trail cam going here. So what's going on inside the mind of Murcielago.
If nothing else, it must be just dull to race with automatic transmission because you're not so invested in the car. I don't know.
No,
you just put your foot down,
perhaps.
accelerate, brake and steer, and that's it.
Yeah, well, maybe so, but he sure seems to get it off.
Oh, he absolutely nails it. Yeah.
I'd love to see what he could do on a wheel. I swear.
Yeah.
I'm almost afraid to find out.
Well, again, and on manual transmission, because I mean, yeah, that must gain you half a second a lap.
Got it. Oh, he went off into the green. I thought he nailed it, but he went into the green and got a penalty. And this track. So Kobayashi Maru back down into 4th place on his hard tires, which, you know, makes sense. Going to be dropping at least a second per lap off of the mediums. Debo is down to 5th.
He'll be chucking those as soon as he can, though. I think.
Yeah, he's going to be jumping on the soft tires pretty soon. He's got, I think.
Oh, that's no. Sorry, he's got his softs left, isn't he? Yes,
he does.
That's
yeah, he's got his softs left.
Yeah.
He's going to be doing. I think he's got about 1 or 2 more laps to go yet before he has to make the change. So, boy, this could get real interesting. Remember, though, he's only going to get about 10, 11 laps out of it. So he's got to do.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's going to have to do another 5. You reckon at least? Yeah.
Yeah. He's looking at probably 5, 6 more laps at a bare minimum. He wants to do anything with those soft tires. Because they're going to fall, once you hit lap 10, they're going to fall off really quick. We've seen enough evidence of that. So Iceman is now off into a half a minute lead and about to lap Goku, who's getting blue flag at the moment. I think.
Is he going to let him pass?
Looks like Goku's going to let him, Goku's going to let him by.
Nicely done.
Barely. Fair play,
Oh,
Goku.
don't try and race him. That's it.
No, he didn't. Good job, Goku.
That's good.
That's one thing you gotta say about Team Amici. They're lovely to race with.
Fast and fair.
Fast and fair. It's the GenX way, and apparently it is also the Team Amici way. Well done, gentlemen. All right, so Ginger Ninja. Speaking of fair play, Ginger Ninja screams on past Spartan Dan, who finally lets him past. So
He's starting to come into it, Ginger, now?
He is. He's starting to show signs of life. 131.7 on the medium tires in his last lap. Yet another damned penalty. Tipa is up into 6th. He's also coming up behind, and he's got a purple sector. Good job. Tipa coming up behind Spartan Den. Let's see how Spartan Den plays this. Moves way over for him. Well, I tell you what, I'm starting to feel a driver of the day coming on for Team Amici.
And who's your money on?
I'm liking Spartan Den just because he's such a game sport. He's just such a nice fella. I just have a soft spot for polite drivers. What can I tell you? All right, Max Joker is in 9th position still. He's hung on to that spot for a good long time. Calabrenzo in 10th. And just
Calabrenzo.
Love that name. I'd love to know what it means. Nick and Honda, we know what that means. Right behind him. And I mean right behind him. What you do, you never get away from me, because I'm Nick and Honda. All right, Goku. Place.
Was that your audition for X Factor?
Yeah, baby. Watch out.
Don't quit the day job, mate.
I'm going to come in 16th out of 15. Yeah, baby. Darlow Boyd. Oh, he's moved up into 13th, so at least he's going in the right direction here. He's not running traction control. I don't know. Maybe it's the new physics or something. A lot of people have quit running traction control. Il Divino Va, let's Ginger Ninja pass. Fair play. Thank you, Il Divino Va. Tipa passed as well.
I mean, I do think that TC off on these Group 3 cars is quite a risky strategy when you're not a super fast, A+ rated YouTuber and the like.
Tidge and Rory,
Yeah, whenever I've tried it, it's just been too twitchy coming out on the rear, especially again with the corners on here, turn 1, top of the hill, the last sector corners, they're quite slippery, quite twitchy, and that TC, I think you need that bit of security to get through those corners.
And on that note, take a look at Will. Will always runs traction control. And Mark and I have had this.
So does Dan.
And Dan does as well. And Mark and I have had this conversation a time or two, where if you watch how he uses the traction control, you don't have any of that juddering that I always get because I step on the gas way too hard. He has such great pedal modulation. He never goes into the traction control. He always keeps it just on the bleeding edge. And that is what separates the A+ rated drivers from the rest of us clods.
Definitely. I mean, Dan especially, he's so precise in his lines, so smooth, so consistent, and Will is effectively right up there now in the same fashion.
Oh yeah, they've definitely grabbed the same brass ring. It's really astounding to see how far. I mean, Will's always been a great driver, but to see how far he's come. Racing with the likes of us. It's just surprising.
Yes, us mere peasants. Mere peasants, Greg.
Us plebs.
I love the fact you picked up that word. That's such a particularly great British English slang word, pleb.
Well, I love it. I guess I watched a lot of Tidgeny, so yeah, I do absolutely love it.
Yeah, true. He is the ultimate pleb, as he likes to call himself.
It's just something I picked up from watching so many episodes of that, man. I absolutely love Tidgeny. I love the way he talks, I love the way he drives, I love his whole ethic. His whole racing
I love the way
ethic.
he laughs. His laugh is genius.
Oh my god, it is.
It just cracks me up.
Yeah, it's musical. All right, so Bigoli is up into 7th, or is he down into 7th? I'm trying to remember where he was early on.
That's it's the glass half full or half empty, Greg. It depends on how you look at it.
Let's call it up into 7th. I like
Absolutely. Let's be positive.
Kobayashi Maru is now taking perhaps his final pit stop. I don't know, but he's on to soft tires now. Picked up a little bit of
laps. He's already done one lap at least.
Yeah, at least he's got warmed up. He's got him warmed up.
That's a brave call from Justin. He's
it really is. How are you
on
going
the
to do
limit,
15,
you think, at
16
the
laps?
end.
What's that, 17, 18 laps he's going to have to try to do on softs if he wants to stay on one
It's
tire
20,
and not do
yeah.
another stop. My guess is
But
he's not going to do it. He's going to jump on the mediums at the
he
end.
can't. Oh, no, that would kill his race. You know, he's going to lose 22 seconds just by
Yeah.
changing for a last couple of laps. He's got to be going to the end on these softs.
Yeah.
He's just going to try and hang him out.
Yeah, I said mediums. What I meant was he might go on softs for another stop. I'd be
Could be.
really surprised if he doesn't go for a change. Just to look at, I mean, he's got 2 laps in on those now, and look at the wear already.
Yeah.
Because he's absolutely balls to the walls. Look at that. There is no fuel saving here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute now. No, I think that was just him trying to get around the corner, short shifting.
So you think he's going to be one of them that's going for the 3-stopper?
Yeah, I suspect he might have to. We'll
If
see,
you can
though.
make those tyres stretch, if you can make them stretch, that'll be cracking stuff.
Well,
We've
it's
seen
not like
Merch go. Was it 14 laps? Did he do on the softs at the
He
start? I
did,
think?
yeah, he did. But he was driving on, on
nothing.
freaking pate. So no, I don't think it's like the wisest strategy. I mean, he's great on terrible
It is
tires.
his,
But even he was
his
twitchy.
MO, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and even he was twitchy. He barely made it into the pits on those tires. So I would be
He's a
hard pressed.
resident tyre whisperer, isn't he?
Indeed. And apologies if I'm stepping over when you try to talk. There's a little bit of a delay here, I think.
No, it's okay. Tell me to shut up, Greg. Honestly, I'm just waffling on.
That is never going to happen, son. I would rather
Oh, we've got a
listen to
question
you.
we've got a question from Mark.
What's Mark saying?
Which team has the extra driver? There's 15 on track. This is what I thought. I'm sure we've lost someone. There was 16. So who have we lost?
No, that was us. That was us. We were the 16th.
That's definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that's us. That's only 16 spots, and that includes comms.
Oh yes, of course. No, yeah. There's two comms.
No, we've got 15 drivers on track. They didn't bring a comms person, unless that person is probably doing an in-car. Be my guess.
Is that what you think it is?
Yeah, I think it may be in-car.
I'll defer to your better judgment on that, Greg.
Well, to be fair, I've gone back and watched some of their content, and they do like to do some in-car stuff.
Right.
All right, so Il Divino Vaz now back in 15th position, having dropped back behind Spartan Den. Here comes Iceman to lap him for a second time. Iceman biding his time. Il Divino Vaz.
Oh, he's gone wide.
Oh, he did. I think Iceman's going to pick up, and he did pick it up. Yes, sir. So Iceman does not seem to be in a giant-ass hurry to get past Il Divino Va. Having a 34-second plus lead.
That's a nice exit out of corner one.
Really nice exit. And Divino gives him a flash of the lights and says, head on past, son, and he does so. Fair play, Il Divino Va. Thank you very much.
So Merch is a bit on his own at the moment. He's in a bit of no man's land.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good gap here. This is the time where Mark and I usually start talking about stuff that doesn't have anything to do with racing.
What sort of topics are we talking about?
Oh, God, it could be anything. You never know. It could be, you just talked about television. It could be TV. It could be movies. It could be, the latest gossip. It could be the King's ears.
I was quite nervous coming on the comms tonight.
What? Why?
Yeah. Well, because it's, the pressure of, talking in public, so to speak, and,
You hear the shit job I do week over week and you're nervous? Get a grip, my man.
You do yourself a disservice, and you know you do. You and Mark are absolutely excellent. And that's what I'm worried. I've got to compete with the sort of the standard that you guys have set with your amusing remarks and whatnot.
I'll give you Mark for that one, but I tell you what, you've been keeping me on track here with the tires and everything else here. I've just been enjoying your company and just kind of like pushing buttons here. Oh God! Oh, Kobayashi Maru, look, he's down to 8th. What's he doing down there at 8th?
Oh, again, he's
picking up. He's picking up the pace. Here he comes. All right, so he's got Bigoli in his sights. Let's go to bumper cam here and see what's what. Sorry, bumper cam. There it is. All right, so let's see how he plays
He's
this.
going deep.
Look at the tire wear, though. Good God, you're not getting 12 laps out of those things. Oh,
I think
Bigoli's
you're
gone
right.
wide.
They just let him past.
I think he
Did
might
let him
just.
past? Do you think he might have thought he was trying to? Is he lapping him?
No,
he's not
different
lapping,
strategy,
that's
different
position.
tire strategy. He's on mediums. I think Bigoli knows what tires he's on, so he's decided, nah, I'm not even going to contest that.
No, fair play. He's going to live to fight another day.
All right, Calabrenzo is just coming up on, who is this? Is this Il Divino? This is Spartan Den, so he's past Il Divino Va. He is on the bumper of Spartan Den at the Mo. All right, let's give a little bumper cam action to the back of the field, shall we? Calabrenzo picks the inside line away on the penultimate corner. Goes through, stays up into ninth, still 40 seconds behind Tipa, who is now in the pits. The goalie is into seventh, we'll say up into seventh.
Oh, Justin with the second penalty.
Oh no, Justin! What did you do, son? Let me see if I can pick it up. See if I can find it. No, he'd already had it. He'd just gotten it. What a bloody shame.
I wonder if it was probably that last sector, that double right-handed, because if you do one, you tend to have a good chance of doing the other.
I think it was on turn one. I think he got it on turn one. He must have overshot it. Yeah, he probably shot off into the green. They were coming around that last corner, and probably went off on the corner before. That's when you usually get those 1 second penalties. Yeah. Well, it's so easy to get penalties in those final two corners. Oh, look at that! Oh, man!
He's twitching.
Tokyo Drift, son!
Holds.
Yeah, how do you hang on to that? So he moves over. That's Bigoli past.
That's the advantage of being a controller, is you can catch those twitchy moments a lot easier than what you can on the wheel.
Is that so? I never could.
Well, I mean, because you think about the way your thumb moves, it just automatically moves straight to the right, and that's such a short travel distance to correct the car.
This is true. Big Easy's in the pits. Big Easy currently in seventh. Gonna top it up for 5 liters. And he will have 11 laps to go when he pops back onto the track. Ginger Ninja up into fourth. Oh, I tell you what, I was talking about driver of the day. It's going to be a toughie today. There are so many good drives happening on the track here as Iceman goes into the pits as well. I don't think
the different strategies are really coming to the fore, aren't they?
They really are. Yeah, especially with the tire strategies here. All right, so we got Murcielago coming up on Goku. Let's see if Goku's going to let him slide on past. This will be the first time that he's lapped Goku, I believe. There, and Goku lets him on by. Looks like Goku's on a controller as well now. Wait a minute, he's still looking racy. Still looking racy. No, he's gone defensive. He isn't letting him by. I lied, he did let him by. Okay, bad angle. All right, fair play, Goku. Iceman's back on track. 7-second gap currently to Murcielago.
So Will's going to the end now on his hearts.
Put the overlay back on. Sorry, Justin. Here we go. So who's back on hards now? Oh, Iceman's back on hards, okay.
And what's Merch running?
Merch is running the mediums. Merch has already done his hard stint.
Yellow flag.
Oh, who's off? Who's off? Go back to the back and see. I don't see. It may have been Darla Boy. Darla Boy up into 10th now, so Darla Boy's picked up 4 positions. Bless you.
Thank you. Should be interesting now because Merch is going to be catching on Iceman for these last 10 laps.
Yeah, and Iceman, of course, he's good on hard tires. Shit, he's good on everything. But he is on hard tires, and he's going to be losing a second in all likelihood to Merch.
Yeah, he's lost a second already. That's down to 7 seconds. It was 8.
Yep. Ooh, just picked up about a half a tenth there on some kind of a move, maybe by Merch.
Oh,
Did Murcielago go off?
That's a bit wide.
It sure looked it. No, he escaped.
Oh, he got away with it. That was perfect, man.
Oh, let's see. Let's do a quick look.
Absolutely bang on.
Let's do a quick look and see. No, it
that was
just kept his tires on.
Oh, that right-hand tire had to be still on the curb.
Oh,
That was tight.
that had a high pucker factor for sure. All right, so Iceman now 7.5 seconds, but did not get a great exit.
How far behind is Debo from the two up front? 11 seconds.
Debo is going to be about 18 seconds from the front. Yeah, 18 and a half.
And he's out of it. He's running his hard. This is between Iceman and Merch.
Yes, and Mark and everybody else on the chat. Now that Rob is monitoring, please let us know if there's anything you want to see, because I can always jump through the field and look at anyone you like. If there's anything that we're missing, because, like I said, I'm a rank amateur here with a focus on rank. All right, so we got Goku is in 10th position, Calabrenzo in 11th. Somebody's getting blue flagged. Nick and Honda back in 12th. The blue flag was for Debo going past Nick and Honda. Let's see if I can catch that. These two, I think they like to race each other. Let's see if we can catch the pass here. No, it looks like that had already gone off that hitch.
The question in the chat is, can Rob give us a song?
Yeah, go ahead, Rob. I'll sing Harmony.
And ironically enough, this was something I was thinking earlier. The only thing I can actually sing in Italian is, I mean, you probably don't know it, Greg, but it's an ice cream for us in the UK. There was an advert for Cornettos.
Ah. Yes,
and,
I have.
You know that one?
Yeah, I think I had one while I was there.
Just one cornetto, give it to me.
I've seen the ad.
And that's my singing career over and done with. Thank you and good night.
Last night I stayed up late to masturbate. It felt good. I knew it would. Oh, you should see me working on the long straw.
Oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty. It must be 2 feet long or even more.
Oh, but we digress.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Iceman, 38 seconds and counting. What just happened? Murcielago went into the pit for his hard tires, of course.
Right, we missed that fact.
Yes, we did.
I thought Merch had done this thing. Oh, we're not paying attention, are we? This is terrible. Oh, it's just
streamer, bad. No biscuit.
No treat for you.
No treats. Streamer. So Debo is up into 3rd position. Debo's got fresh, soft tires. This is going to accrue to his benefit for sure. Now, I don't think he's going to make up a 12.5 second gap to Murcielago, but he is well positioned for the final podium spot. And I believe we talked about that earlier.
Will's just now walking away with this one, isn't he?
Oh, it's just insane. Yeah, you called it, man. Just
quietly getting on with it, getting the job done, being consistent.
Just being Will. That's why he's the Iceman.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think his heart rate must be about 47.
Well, he does a lot of sport and stuff, I think, in his spare time. So he's like, he's young, fit and healthy. There's nothing to like about him at all, to be honest.
Oh, fuck those guys.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Frickin'. Exor
We love you, Will. We love you, Will.
Exor Sissy and Nervosa.
We're just jealous.
No, we're totally jealous. Oh God, yeah. The only six-pack I want is going to be in my fridge.
Ditto. No, it's Debo, not Ditto. Hey, good segue.
Debo, hey, nice work. You're born for this, man.
Oh, yeah, professional. My name is GXR. So, yeah, 11 seconds behind Merch. 5 ahead of Ginger, looking pretty solid. He's on his softs, so he's pretty much consolidated that third.
Yeah. Ginger is looking very good in 4th place.
Ginger's coming alive in this later stages. He's played that strategy well. And then, James as well. It's paying off at the end here.
Been super impressed with Debo. He's had some
called
great
it on
day.
Justin. Justin's done the full
Ooh,
stopper.
look out, he is. Yeah. Oh, I called it.
You called it.
He's up in 6th, though. Check him out. With a 3-stopper, he's up in 6th. My man.
That's good. Can he challenge James for the top 5?
We'll have to see. I mean, it's looking pretty solid now. What is James on? James is on hard tires. It could well happen.
Oh, this could get spicy.
Yeah. I mean, he's got, what do you got, 6 laps left to go? 5 laps after this? No, it'll be 6 after this.
5 seconds.
Yeah. So
6 laps, 5 seconds.
Yeah. You can easily make that up between the softs and the hards. It's all going to come down to penalties, I think. If Justin can stay off the grass.
But he's got Bigoli behind him, keeping him honest. So he's got to be careful of that.
Had a little bouncy exit there off of turn 1.
What's Bigoli running on his?
Bigoli is running the softs as well, so he is.
Yeah,
he's going to keep pace in all likelihood. Bigoli is quick. Bigoli is quick in practice and qualifying, so don't count him out. Now Debo's looking great. He's actually picked up a little bit on Murcielago.
I love that Italian flag on the what do you call them, the skirts or the.
Oh, what am I missing here? Let's see. Is that on the sides?
Yeah.
Let me have a look here. Oh yeah, look at that! Brilliant.
Right, I like that. That's nice.
Got to get one of those.
One Alfa 4C. Yeah, nice.
Oh God, I wish. Oh my God. I had an Alpha back in the day, and I mean back in the day. And oh my God.
Oh, but that's the criteria for being a proper petrol head, according to the Top Gear chaps, is whether or not you've had an Alpha.
You have to have at least one Alpha that breaks your goddamn heart. Yeah, I had one. My parents had a Giulia, 69 Giulia, and I had a 68 Spider Veloce.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, powder blue, man, powder blue.
Oh, yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Who's gone off? Who's on the bin?
Not seeing anything. Okay, so we got Divino Va and Big Easy's.
Just got penalty, but he's catching quite a lot, though.
So close to him. What did I tell you? These damned penalties. And look how close he is. He's right up on his tail. Now he's got to work off that penalty. Although he's so close now. Look at just 2/10, and he's not even close to the penalty zone yet. He could take him in this corner.
We're gonna have to watch this because these guys don't hold back.
No, they do race fair, but they race spicy. All right, so Big Easy's not going to contest it here. I think he knows that penalty's coming. He sees no need. I think that was a wise move on James's part.
I think he also knows as well that Justin's on the soft, and that's going to be very hard to keep behind.
Yeah. If he's on hard tires, he's been paying attention for sure. Yeah.
Four laps is that's too much.
Yeah. If he's listening to the stream, he'll know. All right, so Kobayashi Maru slows down.
So
what's going to happen with Big Easy here?
He's going to try. He's gone for the move. Yeah, he's taking it.
Let's see what he can do in these next 2 corners. Oh, he may have been a little too close. He caught it.
There you go. Yeah.
He caught the grass.
Oh, Justin.
Stay off the grass, Justin. Listen to the old man.
We don't like to sort of refer back to that he is the penalty king, but he's proven that. And you're getting good hold.
Oh my God! Look at the run he gets.
Really pushing it. It's going for the inside.
Oh, and he gets the line too. Now Big Easy again not going to contest it on the inside. There's no reason to. But look, he's got a purple sector.
Justin is absolutely pushing this to the limit for him.
He's got a purple sector, and that damn penalty is going to scotch his fastest lap if he's going to get it. Now, Iceman's put down a 129.5, still not as fast as our qualifying lap from Darlow Boy.
What was the qualifying? 129.3?
125.2. 129.2, I think it was. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. But oh my God, that's a fantastic lap. But Kobayashi Maru actually bested that first sector.
Yeah, but you got to think the penalty would have played a lot of part in that because he really cut the corner.
No, yeah. I think you may be right about that. Still though, it was like
yeah. Take nothing away though. It's still I
mean, it was still 2/10. You ain't going to get that just by cutting one corner.
Oh, James
All
got
right,
the corner
so-
wide. He's lost out. He's not close
You
enough to
know
get back
what,
past
though? I
him.
think he's going to make it. I think he's got the right line for it. Yeah, he does. He had plenty of space between himself and Big Easy, so he's going to keep that position for now.
Yeah.
And he should get a much better exit here. And he does. I don't know how much better, but it was better.
Oh, we've lost someone. We've lost someone.
Oh dear.
We're down to 14.
All right. Well, we're back on Goku and Kobayashi Maru goes past. As Goku honors the blue flag, I think. Yeah, that looks like he probably did. Although it is looking a bit cheeky, a bit defensive. You know, he's not under an obligation unless he's 2 laps down. He's not under an obligation to give up that spot easily. Let's see. But he is, yeah, he is 2 laps down. Yeah, we have Il Divino Von 14th, and we have lost our 15th position, which I think was Spartan. So
No, I'm not
that's
sure. Have we lost? Have we lost? Oh, I've forgotten the name. It's terrible.
I think it was
Oh
Spartan.
no, Calabrenzo. Yeah, it was Spartan.
Calabrenzo's here.
Right.
Yeah, Calabrenzo's in 9th. I think Spartan dropped off. So down to 14th.
Shame.
So jump in, Mark. Any old time. Join the chat. My God, 43 seconds and pulling away is Will Hamilton. My goodness.
Will just putting on a. Well, it's just a flawless
clinic.
display, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow. Murcielago on track to get his fastest lap. Which is interesting given that he's on the hard tire. Debo now just 6.5 seconds back, although he doesn't seem to be pulling in as quickly as I thought he might with just a lap and a half to go. I thought for sure he would be somewhere around 2 to 3 seconds or thereabouts apart from him by now, but it looks like he really just hasn't gained that much space. Jinja Ninja still holding fast in 4th, but he goes off on a lawnmower venture.
He likes cutting the grass.
He does indeed. Golden lawnmower be his, and a half-second penalty for his trouble, which he will be serving here momentarily. Kobayashi Maru is now just 1.7 behind Jinja Ninja. So he's pulling away from James.
No, he's 20 behind Ginger.
Yeah, but he's got to serve that penalty now. Oh, he's 20 behind. I'm sorry. Yeah, I missed out. I bet. Yeah. So he's not going to be picking up that spot anytime soon unless Ginger just, kicks his cable loose.
Well, come on then, 1 lap to go. Driver of the day.
Oh, God, it's so tough. It is so tough. Boy, driver of the day for GenX, I think it's really a toss-up for me, but I'm really feeling that you can't deny Iceman his due.
No, I think you're right. I mean, it's quietly got on with the job, and 43 seconds
absolutely
tells the tale.
Different level. He's in a different galaxy.
I mean, that's a huge gap for this class of drivers. There's some quick guys.
And everybody's in the same car, so how can you deny him that, right? But yes, absolutely brilliant.
Honourable mentions to, and there he goes.
Brilliant job. Way to go, Will.
Great job, Will. Great job.
Yeah, certainly, honourable mentions got to go to Kobayashi Maru.
Definitely, Justin's kept things really interesting with that strategy.
Yeah,
really going for the 3 stopper. It's pulled out, it's 5th place with 3 stops, as you said.
With 3 stops, it's just uncanny, so I got to give him a very close second in that regard. Debo, clearly driver of the day for Team Amici. Just fast, clean, had some really good battles on track today.
Calabrenzo was up there as well, though.
Calabrenzo was terrific.
Much than anything else.
Yeah, Calabrenzo was terrific. He actually had a great drive today as well. I'm going to have to hand that to Debo just because of his consistency, the cleanliness of his drive. Nice little dance at the end for us. Ninja come up into 4th.
Wiggle that ass.
Woo! Shake it, baby, shake it. Show me where your mother lives. Kobayashi Maru coming up in 5th place. Cracking race for our man Justin. Just
great drive for Justin.
Yeah, he really showed off some skills today in that little Alpha. A good run there. Big Easy, very close 6th, and ends it on hard tires. So well done. And Bigoli, great race. Tipa, another good race for you. Calabrenzo comes home in 9th. Nick and Honda in 10th. Max, Joker, Darlow Boy, etc., etc.
We have to give a shout out to Darlow Boy. I mean, that amazing pole lap, absolutely blinding lap.
It was a blinding.
But really had some bad luck in that first stint, and it just kind of fell apart a bit, unfortunately.
A couple of ugly moments kind of made it fall apart, but overall, damn good job.
But he stuck in there. He didn't quit. Lots of men would have quit out of that one. It's a fair play to him. Oh, Debo with a 129.9, just sneaking into 129. Look at that!
Oh, just short of 130. But look at that, Ginger Ninja, an even better 129.6.
And Justin up there with a 129.8.
Right here, yeah, 129.8 for Justin. Oh wow,
that's brilliant. That's the fourth quickest.
Look at that. We got 5 sub 130s there.
Yeah,
which you do not see very often. Them all come in that close. Well, even like here, Darlow Boy had a 130.1. And really, nobody was that far off.
Yeah.
So brilliant job, everybody. I know GenX had the better positions overall. We got of the top 8, you've got 6 GenX drivers, but the Team Amici guys, they came to play, and they did not disappoint. It was a lot of fun to watch them race, and they put on a really good show. Boy, can't wait for the next one. That was outstanding. Well, dude, I'm thinking we might want to go to the GenX chatter. What do you say we join the boys over there if they've got one?
Let's do it.
All right, give me a moment. I'm going to put up the interview screen. All right, let's take a look and see what we got. You know what? I don't think we have a GenX chatter. We might have to start a new one. We'll have to start a new one. I'll tell you what, let me do this. I'm going to start inviting drivers into this chat. Let's just go ahead and do that. That I think would be the easiest way to do it. So there's Tipa, Ginger Ninja, Will. Let's see, who am I missing? Oh no, don't want him in. He's naughty. Kobayashi Maru, Murcielago, Scruffy Toff, always. And I think that's everybody that I can get who's in the race. Apologies to anybody I missed, but I've invited about 5 or 6 people. So hopefully we will have a group chat going here. Ginger's joined the party. Murcielago's joined the party. Gentlemen.
Hey guys.
Murcielago, Scruffy Top, always.
Good evening.
Good evening. Well done, chaps.
Thank you.
Will Hamilton, did you have your AI driving today? Because I don't think that didn't look human. I'll be honest.
Get in there, Lewis.
The secret was I had my ear pod in, so I wear over-ear headphones when I race, but I had an ear pod in listening to the stream.
So you knew what was going on behind you.
I knew exactly what was going on. I was a bit scared when you guys said that Merch was only 7 seconds behind, and I thought, surely he's got to pit. But you guys, I think you guys missed it, that he needed to pit, and I was like, how is he only 7 seconds behind me?
Yeah. Well, 15 guys on track, and my ADHD kicked in, and that was the end of it. So we probably missed a whole lot of stuff.
It was good comms, though. Well done, guys.
Oh, thank you. I'll give it all to Rob. So anyway, just a cracking race, Will. Tell us about your strategy. I mean, even though you're 43, 45 seconds ahead, there had to have been some kind of strategy. It wasn't just you being awesome.
It was just basically, I hadn't done enough practice to work out what the tyres were doing, so I just did softs until they started to drop off a lot. And then mediums, it was more a case of how many laps can you get out of a tank of fuel, because there was still 3/4 of them left, and then just finish on the hards with as minimal laps as possible, which for me ended up being about 10.
Yeah, you didn't seem to be in any big hurry to get past the back markers there at the end. You had such a comfortable lead. But
yeah, there's no point risking things. But the surprise as well, the hards, I was still in the 30s, like high 1 minute 30s on the hards. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it felt quite nice. And other than turn 1, which felt horrible in all tyres. it was pretty good on hards.
Well, and since you were listening to the chat, you must have heard us say that Reinhardt got a purple sector on his hard tires. Just
I
a few
had
laps from
loads
the
of purple
end.
sectors I must have had on that fastest lap I did. I must have not done a particularly good first sector because I kept getting purples on mediums, and I thought, oh, okay. Then I had a couple on hards, and I heard you say that other guys were getting. I think Justin had a few purple sectors as well, didn't he?
He
Towards
did.
the end.
Yeah,
So,
he did. He was on
yeah.
softs, but we were just shocked. We were watching Murcielago just flying down the track, and thought, boy, he's doing good on tires. And then we realized he was on hards. He was dropping purple sectors. Says, what the absolute hell is going on here?
It's that turn one. If you get turn one right, no matter what tyre you're on, you gain loads of time. I've got to give a shout out as well to Andy's quali lap. I don't know how he done that.
geez.
Behind him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was
nailed
just
corner one.
Always the guys who say that they won't be good get pole.
Yeah, exactly.
But well done, Will. Absolutely cracking race. It was a lot of fun to watch. I hope it was as much fun to drive.
Always.
Yeah, it's great, man. Congratulations. Now, Murcielago, second place. Not exactly close, but you certainly held your own. How'd it feel?
Soft stint. I was a bit scruffy overall.
Yeah.
Picked up some penalties here and there. Then I made the error to think two more laps than Will without paying attention to my rear tires. Until I realized that the left wheel was completely gone. Then I spun off.
We watched the whole thing. I think we might have replayed that for you, so you should go back and watch. It was too good. It was too good to miss.
Put TC to level 5 because it was like driving on ice with those rear tires.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
Dropped
god.
a shitload of time.
Oh, it was
medium
so,
stint felt amazing.
Yeah.
Hard stint was a bit tricky because I was held up by left car in those last 3 or 2 laps or something.
Yeah, you had to course your way through a lot of back markers there. And in fairness, they generally let you go on by when the time was right. But yeah, it had to have been.
But I'm starting to get to start to sweat a bit because their fastest guy in P3 was on softs at the end, I think.
Yeah, he was Debo. Yeah,
it was a bit, but yeah, it was. I made it unnecessarily difficult with that one spin there, but overall decent race. The car is not really up to my taste. I didn't really like it. The medium stint was fine, soft was a bit scruffy.
Yeah, you seem to be doing well on tires and fuel as well as anybody, but just
tire,
stayed out a little too long.
was not a problem.
Yeah, you stayed out a little bit longer.
Yeah, typically me always need to kill the tires apparently.
Yeah. So we were just commenting on how you drive with a controller and you don't use the manual transmission. You're on automatic. That is true, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you're driving with the Ginger Rogers method, backwards and in heels.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Well, what really pisses off the lesser talented among us. I just wanted to let you know that, and we're gonna move on. To somebody else because we're frankly we're mad at you right now because you're just too good. So, Ginger Ninja, good race today, buddy. Well done.
Sorry, not sorry.
We're not mad at you. You know that. You're just too good for us. Simon, cracking race today, brother.
Yeah, touch disappointed that I didn't get third. I got held up under a blue flag. One of the lads should have moved over coming down home straight, and he didn't. And I ended up rear-ending him coming out of turn 1. And then he got in the way again coming up to turn 2. So I lost a good couple of seconds. I think I put a 35 in on that lap.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
On mediums, and I was like, oh, and I think I was only about 3-4 seconds behind, is it Debo?
Yeah, you were making a run for him there at the end.
Yeah, and I nearly got fastest lap.
Yes.
I think I was 100th off.
You weren't far. I'd have to go back and look, but you weren't far off. But Yeah, you had a cracking race all the way through, in spite of a
Yeah, I'm
few
going to say I think I was in about 12th at one point. Turn one, when we first started, that was an absolute shit show. And I outbraked because I thought it were lights.
Yeah.
So my start I like stuttered my start because I was waiting for lights, and then I saw 3, 2, 1, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So I had to like come off at brake, and yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, in spite of a few issues that you may or may not have had, you certainly finished the race in great form. Fourth place. Well done, Simon. So let's go on up to Darla boy, my friend. What happened? You you came off qualifying like a freaking demon.
I know. I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Was it the
I
car?
No, I absolutely love driving the car. I don't know.
Sometimes it just happens, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody spilled something on the track, clearly.
Well, I went 1 or 2 laps too far on my softs anyway, so that was a bit of a stupid thing to do.
Well, you came around the penultimate corner there at that one time a little bit wide. Looks like you were trying maybe to avoid going off too far and picking up a penalty. And when you came through that last corner, you bounced off the curb and just went so wide, and the car just took off on you. At first, I thought maybe you're trying to get into the pit, but that wasn't the case, was it?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I was not very happy with that race, and to be honest with you, I've not been happy with Group 3 or Group 4 this season so far. So,
well, you're getting out of the Mustang, so I think things are starting to look way up for you at this point.
I can but hope.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well done in qualifying. That was absolutely the most impressive qualifying I have seen in a couple of seasons. Just head and shoulders above the field. So well done there.
Thank you very much.
Who else have we got on? Oh, we got Rob Ladder on. Splatter, how you doing, buddy? How was your first comms experience?
Yeah, it's not too bad, thank you. It was quite enjoyable.
Well, I think you were great. I think you far surpassed any meager talents I may have had.
I've learned from the best from you and Mark, so I just tried to follow your good example.
Well, certainly Mark, whom we missed greatly tonight. But Mark, thanks so much for joining the chat. Thanks to everybody who watched the race tonight, who got on the chat and participated. Thanks to Team Amici GT7 for showing up for this fantastic team versus team event. We look forward to the next one. Guys, appreciate the race. Congratulations to all the drivers. Well done indeed. So for GenX, this is Spiffy G and my partner in crime, Splatter, signing off. Have a great evening, everybody.